Good morning, guys. What is up? This morning has been crazy. I have been doing so much research on the new car and everything else as well, trying to get so much stuff sorted because there's so many little ends that I need to sort of fulfill before I get the car. First of all, the Falcon needs to get picked up. We need to get all that sorted. And then second of all, I actually bought the car without wheels. So I'm doing a whole lot of research on specs of wheels and everything else as well. And I'll give you guys a little bit of a hint on the wheels. I just ordered a set of TEs for the car, my dream rims. This is going to be my dream build. I am so keen for it. But I'm doing a whole lot of research at the moment on different turbo kits and everything else as well. So yeah, I'm stoked. But today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. So let's jump down in the skyline and yeah, let's have a bit of a chat. Rightio, so just a little bit of an update at the moment in regards to some wheels to go on some new cars that we're getting very soon. Oh, before that, house update. Look at this. This is so sick. If you guys remember down the side of this house once upon a time, it was horrible. We just couldn't grow grass here or anything crazy. And if you guys remember, we redid all the grass out on the back lawn there, so it all looks freaking mint apart from underneath the washing line there. But all down here now is all rocks instead of weeds, and it looks so good. Now down here we have a few spare tires. I think all of these semis here, I believe these are all Ventus RS3s or RS4s or something along those lines. But they're all maxes. However, I have a whole set of rims down here that need some new tires. For one, drifting, and two, I actually have, I believe it's these ones here. No. Not those ones there. They are probably, sorry, these ones right here. These are a full set of Koya Drift Techs that I'm going to need for the new car. They're a little bit weaker offsets. The new car I have has a little bit weaker offsets than all the Skylines and Falcons and everything else as well. So these are probably going to fit up really nicely. So I have to get new tires for them because, as I said once again, the new car doesn't come with wheels attached. So he's going to sell them off separately, which means for the time being, until I get my new TEs, I'm going to have to put a new set of wheels on them, even if it just means redoing these Drift Techs up a little bit. I've also been tossing around the idea of painting the wheels white again. I do love the look of those white wheels, and I think it's going to look really sick against the new car. I almost said it. So yeah, I think over the next couple of days, I'm going to redo them in a different color. I love the bronze, but I also have bronze TEs coming. So I kind of want to mix it up a little bit. It's going to be a whole lot of fun and just make them look a whole lot nicer whilst they're on the car for those 2 or 3 months that we might be running them. So yeah, that's the plan. I also have to get new tires for them, so I'm going to order them today as well. I'm going to get them fitted. But yeah, how good does this look down here? Looks so sick. Alright guys, so today I unfortunately don't have my Hero 9. I lent it to James for a little bit, and I was supposed to get it back on the weekend, but unfortunately didn't. So yes, today I'm going to do a little bit of like a year in review kind of thing. It's almost the end of 2020. It's been a crazy long and crazy rough year. So I thought we could go over some of the best bits of 2020, some of the lows, some of the highs, and I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. But I hate doing sit down videos where I'm just talking straight to the camera, so I thought we could take the Skyline for a little bit of a rip, because now I feel so comfortable with this car being a daily that I'm so stoked. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to quickly set up my phone with my little list of things to talk about, and then we'll get straight into it, hey? Alright, so I'll quickly get out of my area first before we start talking, so you guys can't find out where I live. Alrighty, so guys, to start off this video, I wanted to give you guys a few little stats. It's probably going to be a little bit boring, but at the same time, I hope you guys really enjoy it. This year, the year of 2020, was the first year I ever went into full-time YouTube, and it has been a crazy journey. Once again, it has been one of the best things that I have ever personally done. I love pushing myself, pushing this channel, and working on my own business has been absolutely insane. Please don't pull that on me. Thank you very much. But this year, we have managed to accumulate 4 million video views. 4 million is like, That is nuts. That is absolutely crazy. Almost like, I think it's a fifth or a sixth of the Australian population. That is insane for the fact that I just do this out of my little garage and on my little computer. Like, it is pretty crazy. And oh my god, the road is closed due to flooding. Thank you. So I didn't realize it was closed. Oh yeah, certainly. Yeah, this car wouldn't make it anyway. Yeah, certainly. Not only that, but we have had, once again, 15,000 people join just by subscribing. It has been absolutely amazing. We've also raised almost $2,000 for charity, which is something that honestly I could never do by myself. So once again, I want to give you guys a massive thank you for doing so. So honestly, so generous of all of you guys that have put forward towards it. 80% of you guys from Australia. Well, also think we had about 8% from NZ, which is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much, guys, from across the ditch. And then also we had 2% from the US, and the other percentages all over from all around the world, which is absolutely insane. So once again, thank you so much, guys, for all coming out and showing your support. This year we started life in Victoria. We did that massive, amazing road trip that I really wanted to do again this year, but I thought was a little bit bad because of the whole COVID situation. But yeah, that road trip was absolutely amazing. We started off the year. I think my first video this year was actually kebab hunting in Bendigo, which I said I was going to do all around Australia, but never ended up doing it. So that's a bit unfortunate. But anyway, it was a lot of fun. And from there, we drove all the way back. Well, we basically just did a complete tour of the east coast of Australia. It was so insane. I loved every single second of it. And it was one of the best trips I've ever done. So this year was the year of the Skyline. This thing here has had so much insane work done to it, with the rebuild we did with Lep Labs and just so many other things that we did. Oh man, this year this car really came alive. Went from a $3,000 Skyline up to, I don't even know how much this thing is worth at the moment because I haven't been following with the COVID tax prices, but it has been insane. This car is so awesome. It is now making a nice and reliable 280 horsepower, and I'm so stoked. This car is going to be the new daily, which I'm super excited about. So yeah, that's another reason why I'm going to paint the wheels white, because it looks a little bit nicer on white. Because I have this theory that the police sort of look over your car when you're sort of doing all this sort of stuff if your car is nice and clean. So that's why I try and keep this thing as nice and clean as possible. So early on in the year, basically after doing the entire East Coast tour, we went all the way over to Perth. Now, a few of my family lives over there, but we did that awesome Perth car meet that unfortunately WA police didn't like. But I want to give all you guys a massive thank you for coming out to that event, because that was so amazing. Got to meet so many of you guys. And then straight after that, we went to Japan. Like, Japan was one of the most incredible experiences I have ever had for someone that's just brand new into Japanese cars and learning so much over there with my good friend Sam. Oh man, I cannot thank Sam enough for what he did for me over there. And I'm going to go back over there 100% very, very soon. But man, I cannot thank Sam enough. He's been mentoring me basically through this entire year, through all the highs, all the lows, and giving me ideas on what I can do. And not only that, also telling me to buy this new car basically. He was also very excited when the Falcon was going. I think he sees me moving up in the world, and I'm pretty excited for that too. So not only that, but we also, straight after that, after this car was just fully built, we then went and we did Max's Supercharger build. Max has been working on this car for years and saving up so hard to get all of these parts. He accumulated these parts over like 2 years or so, and so to sort of help him out, he did majority of the work, but to help him out a little bit with that Supercharger build was so worth it. And yeah, he now has a beautiful octane orange XR8U that is making 530 horsepower through an Eden Supercharger. That thing is just amazing, and it's only on 9 PSI. Like, that is nothing. So massive congratulations to Max this year as well. I'm super stoked that he was able to finish off his dream car, and I know for a fact he's going to have that for so many years now, which I'm super excited about. After that, we then did the 600 horsepower Falcon build. So we went from that 440 440 horsepower mark to the 600 horsepower mark, and that was amazing. Once again, massive thank you to my mate Brandon, who basically allowed me to use all the parts from that crashed XR6, but at the same time, the car was just so amazing. So yeah, thank you so much, Brandon. I really appreciate all the support, and yeah, that car was an absolute beast. I'm so happy to have owned that, and oh, that came up a lot quicker than I expected. Oh, I dropped my phone again. I need to stop dropping that because I need it. Not only that, but this year we also bought a Civic. The Civic content is going to be coming up. Why is my car hating me so much today? Aircon turned down, thank you. Wipers, stop squeaking, thank you. So yes, we bought the Civic. Unfortunately, we haven't got much stuff to do with the Civic. It was just a crazy buy at a crazy time, so I didn't get much to do with the Civic this year. However, next year coming into it, I really want to start doing more track events and stuff like that, because I'm actually a little bit disappointed with how little I got around to this year, mainly because when the time came around to get tickets, I just didn't have the money sitting there, because this is a very expensive hobby. Getting into YouTube and doing cars 24/7, it gets very expensive, and so yeah, just I wasn't able to get to around as many track events as I wanted to. So that's another thing I really want to get into in the future, but yeah, I'll talk about it a little bit later. Big milestone for me this year was to get this thing out on track for the very first time. So I got to drift Archie, and I also got to drift QR, and both of those events were just so much fun. Buying a car that was not the greatest condition and then building it into something like this, I'm so proud of how this far, I'm just so proud of how far this car has come, and to be able to drift, and it's just so happy. And I guess drifting over in Japan sort of really soiled myself in this whole community, and I'm so happy that I've been able to at least get out on track 3 times this year after never being able to go out on track and drift like that beforehand. We've also been able to go out and do circuit events as well, which was so amazing. I absolutely loved doing those circuit events, and I definitely plan on doing it a lot more in the future as well. So sorry about my wipers too. I didn't expect it to rain today. It was not fun. So I guess after drifting this thing, another big milestone for me, I guess, was selling the Falcon. The Falcon, over this whole year, and just I grew to really appreciate some cars, and after finally getting my first ever manual car, and then buying another manual car and doing all that sort of stuff, I started to really enjoy manuals, and so selling the Falcon was definitely a big decision I had to make, but yeah, I'm really happy that I was able to. I'm really happy that someone that wants to really build it up and really enjoy it for the car that it is getting it. So I'm super stoked with that fact. But yeah, it's going to be really sad. Yeah, it was really sad to see that thing go. But on to bigger and better things. So all goes well. You guys should see the new car just before the new year, which I am really stoked about. So it'll be a couple of weeks. I really want to get some stuff sorted, but it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. So not only that, some personal achievements for myself this year. This has been the biggest year I have ever had. Definitely taking a step into the whole like creating my own business sort of thing. It's been nuts. There's been so much happening behind the scenes with ZB Socials, because if you guys didn't know, I actually run that behind the scenes as well. I basically do Facebook advertising for smaller businesses around in Brisbane. For smaller automotive businesses around in Brisbane. So that's a whole lot of fun, and definitely another challenge that I had to overcome was building that business. Not only that, but this is also the first year that Sarah's moved in. Sarah has helped me out so goddamn much, and I love her to pieces. She is an absolute weapon. She helps me keep my head screwed on, and tells me to make stupid impulse decisions, which is something I've always not done. So she's definitely helped me out this year, like in regards to like the Civic and stuff like that. It's just been so funny, and yeah, I'm keen to sort of introduce her more to the videos as well. And I think this new car is definitely going to be one of her favourites, so I'm stoked with that fact too. Not only that, but this is also the first year in Brisbane where I've actually been comfortable with where I'm staying. I have been moving around from apartment to apartment for the last, I think, 3 or 4 years in Brisbane, just to try and find the right place. And who driveway can make you so much mentally healthier. So yeah, I'm super stoked at that fact that I'm super stoked at the fact that I've finally been able to find a rental property in Brisbane that's sort of catered to all of my needs and given me a little bit of free space. And yeah, it's just been so cool to finally have grass and everything else as well. It's just so much, I just feel so much happier about. So yeah, not only that, but Max has also moved in, and Max has been helping me so much with just a whole big part of the channel as well. He helps me pretty much every weekend, or anything I want to do in my cars, he's always there. Whether it's just talking with a beer or anything else as well. Yeah, Max is just a legend. So even though he's not in every single one of my videos, he is definitely one of my closest mates, and I don't know what I could do without him. Not only that, but we also got another little family member. We picked up Doug, the miniature dachshund. Even though he was supposed to be a long hair and he's goddamn ugly, we absolutely love the crap out of Doug. Doug is a member of the family. Yeah, Doug is just Doug. We love him, but Doug is Doug. We love Doug, and he is wicked. Yeah. I think my biggest achievement this year has just been the fact that I've been able to go out on my own, full-time, running my own business for a full year. Even though it hasn't been financially the best decision I've ever made, mentally it has been the best decision that I have ever made. And I am so thankful. And I'm so thankful with all the support you guys are giving me on this whole big thing. It has been nuts. My phone just fell down again, so I have no idea what I'm talking about. But yeah, let's go in and grab some stuff from the PO box, I reckon. Oh, we are back, and that is a very heavy parcel. Okay. So right, let's quickly drive home, and let's talk about what we are going to be looking at in the future for Zacbaldy. Okay, so with Zacbaldy, the whole YouTube channel, business as a whole, coming up in 2020, I'm going to be trying to devote as much time possible towards this channel. I just like, whether that means spending more time just editing videos and making sure they are tip-top, whether it's getting a new camera or something along those lines, something is definitely going to change. And I'm really going to make sure that what is to come in 2021 is going to be the most top-notch quality you can possibly expect from me, because I feel as though the second half of this year has really, I've taken a step back a little bit, simply because I'm just getting so worn out. Yeah, just so much stuff has happened this year that I've taken a little bit of a step back, and the quality of my videos has gone down just a little bit. But yeah, coming into 2021, I really want to go 4K. 4K is going to be a huge thing for me, which also means getting a new camera, whether it's an EOS R or something along those lines. I really want to try and get into something a little bit different. Not only to just push the quality up, but push myself, because at the moment I'm utilizing absolutely nothing of my film degree that I have. So I really want to start pushing myself, pushing my editing, making better quality videos, and spending more time behind the computer doing all that sort of stuff. And not only that, but I really want to push myself when it comes to sponsorship deals as well. At this current point in time, unless brands come to me and they want me to do stuff to their cars, hey, it's Lucas. Let the brands come to me instead of going out and really trying to find new things to do. There's certainly some brands that I really want to work with in the future. Especially this one with the turbo kit and everything else as well. There's definitely some stuff I really want to do in the future. So I'm going to really try my best to try and hit them up and see what we can do in terms of getting you guys some really sick content. So yeah, that's another plan of mine. Also, another plan of mine is to freaking go driving. I really just want to go out on the track as much as humanly possible, because I love driving these cars so much. I feel like I was also going to state that I feel like at this point in time, this Skyline, without realizing, is now just so insanely reliable. Okay, so the other day I drove back home at 4:30 in the morning in torrential rain, all the way from Gold Coast to Brisbane, and it took me about 2 hours. It's a little bit hairy in the rain and stuff like that, but it's always just had little issues here and there. And the fact that I'm now feeling comfortable enough to do that is just, I just feel so comfortable with where this car is at the moment. And now that it's had its tune from Darren and everything else as well, I feel like this car is definitely in a really good spot. And I don't feel like I want to do anything else to this car until something fails on it, which is obviously going to be something fails when drifting or tracking or something along those lines. I don't want to touch this car until we get something else, until something else happens to it. I wanted to keep this car nice and simple, and that is where it's staying. This car is at the moment beautiful and simple, stock RB25 with a nice and simple turbo setup. So let's just keep it that way until something fails. Also in 2021, I cannot wait to build the new car. Like, this car is going to be a long-term project, not one that's going to be making crazy numbers, but just something that's going to be nice and clean. And I'm keen to track it, I'm keen to street it, I'm keen to do a whole lot more stuff to it. It's definitely going to be a massive learning curve for me, but something that I definitely think I'm worth it. But something that's I definitely think I'm capable of. That's another thing I didn't explain this year. I'm fairly proud with how my knowledge of automobiles has come. Especially starting off this YouTube channel, basically taking like an hour to change wheels, and then the start of this year having never pulled apart an engine before, and then finally having Lep Labs help me out with the entire ordeal has been just incredible. So I'm really stoked with the amount of sort of help that I've had this year with learning about cars and all that sort of stuff. So that's another point I really wanted to chuck in. So yeah, that's one of the things I really want to do in 2021 is I really just want to track this thing. I want to better my business, I want to better these videos, I want to get more seat time. I really just want to have this car just be the ultimate daily, I really just want to have this car be the ultimate daily drift hack, everything else as well. This Skyline's already proved that it can be for the last 6 months, which I'm super stoked about. And building up this brand new dream car of mine is going to be amazing. Devote more time into YouTube, just enjoy life and enjoy YouTube and everything else as well. It's going to be a lot of fun. Rightio guys, so yeah, as I said before, we're coming into 2021, the crazy new chassis. It's a stock chassis, so we're going to be able to build up on it. We're going to build just, in my imagination, we're just going to be building this crazy, beautiful car. A chassis which not a lot of YouTubers are doing at the moment because it's not really cost effective for them to do it as a business standpoint. I'm just stoked. I am super stoked coming into this new year. I hope you guys are too. It's going to be such a good year. Rightio, so to end off this video right here, we have a few things that we need to open from the PO box right here. So looks like more Wish stuff, which I know you guys love the Wish stuff. Plus we also have this one here, once again from Jordan's Car Reviews. So massive thank you to Jordan for sending that out. We got this thing right here, which I have no idea what it is, but it's very heavy. So we're going to be checking that out as the very last one. So first of all, this one here. So first of all, we have this one here. I have no idea what any of these are. So if I can open it, that'd be amazing. Wait, what? We have more turbo badges. Legit, I have no idea why, but these turbo badges look identical to the ones of the XR6. It is so weird, but we have 2 more of them. We have 4 turbo badges now. Oh my god. There you go. So that one there is maybe from Kyle. I don't know who sent the first lot then. I don't know, I'm a little bit confused. Rightio guys, so the next Wish parcel. Oh lordy, what is this? This is actually kind of sick. Oh my god. Oh, it's all like, oh. A silicon Coke stubby cooler. Well, I guess you could use these for beers as well. This would be sick on the live stream. Oh, yes. That is perfect. I love that. Once again, amazing finds from Wish. That is freaking awesome. This one here is also from Jordan's Car Review, so I'll quickly open up this one here also. What have we got this time? Oh, we got some more Hot Wheels, boys. Yo, what? Is this an original Civic? Alrighty guys, sorry, but for some reason my other camera died. However, we have a few more cars. So yeah, an original Civic. I think it is the very first model of the Civic, which is actually pretty cool. I think it had something along the lines of like 64 horsepower at max, which is nuts. Not only that, but we also have a, it looks like an AMG C63S along those lines, of some description. I think it has AMG, oh, it's a GT63. I've never actually heard of them. Well, there you go. A GT63, and we have one more car in here, which is a beautiful Mustang. And this one right here looks like a 2016 model, and it is also the convertible version, which is sick. Jordan, massive thank you for sending these out, dude. These are going to go straight to the Hot Wheels collection. You're an absolute legend. And once again, thanks so much for sending more stuff through to the PO box. Like, you comment on every single one of my videos, man, and I'm super appreciative of that. And also, let's dive into this, because I am super stoked to figure out what this is. This is very heavy. Alright, we're getting in. We are getting in. Oh my god. This is so cool. So it looks like we have like sales brochures. Oh, look at that. He even included the WRX, which is sick. Yeah. The amount of people that really annoyed was insane. Wow, these are sick. These are like proper like posters and everything else as well. Dude, what? And even one for the Focus. I actually thought it was a Falcon for a second then. I probably like really knew my glasses. Looks like we have some ones here of HSV as well. Oh, these are sick. These aren't like, these are more like, not catalogs as such, but more as like, I don't know, just like showing you some pretty, but just like going through the years of like HSV and Falcon, and just got like going through the years of HSV and Ford and everything else as well. Oh my god, dude. This is amazing. Knowing Jordan, I could imagine he's probably read this entire book, and that is so insane, dude. It's weird to see FGs brand new. The F6E, oh dude, these are brilliant. I don't know if you guys can see these pictures, but that is just insane. Like full just like informational books and everything else as well. This is so crazy. The Territories, the Falcons, the FGs. Wow. That is amazing. Thank you so much, Jordan. I really appreciate this. It's gonna make me miss my Falcon a whole lot more. I need to get another one, I reckon.